Hello everyone. So I'm gonna start this vlog off by giving you a little fiber haul. I went to the Estes Park Wool Market yesterday. It was so cool. I managed to film a little bit, mostly just the animals, which were so cute. Oh my gosh, I loved them. I think I'm gonna show you my plant. Yes, I bought a plant, but it's a cool plant. Here it is. This is Japanese indigo. Yes, they were selling dye plants there. They had madder, indigo, something else. I don't know. There were like only 2 spots selling dye plants. So I picked up this Japanese indigo. I'm so excited to see what I can do with this. I know I can harvest the leaves and then dry them. And then when I have enough dried leaves, I can then make a vat of indigo and dye with it, which is so exciting. Also, my boyfriend bought an indigo plant as well. Yes, I love that so much. I'm going to instruct him on how to harvest and when to harvest so he can be harvesting the leaves for me also. So basically I have 2 Japanese indigo plants. I am not quite sure when to harvest, but I think you're supposed to harvest before the flowers open up. And I do have flowers on here. They're not open yet. So I'm definitely going to be doing that possibly today or tomorrow. I just want to do more research and make sure like I am doing everything correctly. I'm going to be putting that in a pot, and most Japanese indigo is treated like an annual because they are extremely sensitive to cold. So I think their growing zones are 10 and above. I am in growing zone 6 because I get a winter. It's not tropical here at all. So I'm gonna put it in a pot and then I can keep it outside. But as soon as it starts to get cold out, I'm gonna take it inside and then overwinter it inside. I hope that works, but I'm gonna try my best to do that. And now, as for some fiber, I didn't go too nuts, which is good, okay? Although I really wanted to, I really looked for things that were different and that really caught my eye. Of course, there's so much roving there. They had unwashed fiber that you could just buy in bulk. They had undyed roving that you could buy for dyeing. They had tons of roving that's just already dyed everywhere. It was a dream, it truly was. But I didn't want to buy just everything that I liked. Of course, I wanted to buy things that just, I don't know, I really was drawn to. So this is what I got. First, I'm gonna show you this. I just loved these colors. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. It kind of reminds me of like an opal. It's white and it has light blue, light pink, light green, and some light yellow in there. It's shiny. They gave me this. I don't really know what I bought because there was no label on it until I bought it, and then they gave me this. So this is from Ancient Treasures Alpaca Ranch. It's in Arvada, Colorado. This is 2 ounces of roving, 50% Colorado alpaca, 50% bamboo. That's pretty cool. There is something right here that says designed by Autumn Sun Alpacas. I'm not quite sure what that is. I could definitely look that up. I don't really know, but that's pretty cool. Local fiber, and it's so beautiful. Also, I believe this was $15. And then I got this. This is a little different. I tried to get a colorway that I don't always get. That was another thing, is like I can't just be buying all the purples and blues and greens. I just wanted to branch out a little bit. So I bought this roving right here. The colorway is so beautiful. It's like blue, turquoisey, orange, and red. I never spin with red because honestly, I hate the color red. It's just not my favorite. So I don't tend to use it a lot, but I liked this one. I thought it was nice with these colors, and it's like not too much red. So this is from Apina Fiber. I think that's how you say that. It is a wool blend, 70% merino, 30% tussa silk. I don't really see the silk in there, but maybe it's in there. Maybe it's really blended in there. This is 4 ounces. This was $22, but it was 20% off. And I'm excited to spin with this and see what comes from it. And then this one is amazing. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Maybe I should have bought more from this person or brand because they're so funky and fun, and I love that. Oh my gosh. I just look at it. So fun. I believe this is like a bat, which I'm not sure if I've ever bought a bat before. A lot of the bats looked like this with all these fun bits in it. I just love the colors. Oh, I love the colors. Just stunning green. Wow. So fun. So soft. This is from the brand Fiber Frenzy Spinning Bats. Hand-dyed yarns, handmade fiber treasures. This is Cordell base with sari silk, 2.7 ounces, and it says that it was $22 $22.70, which I think is a great price for this because look at it. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's just amazing. I cannot wait to spin with this. I think it's gonna be so fun. Amazing. So that is all I got at the Estes Park Wool Market. It was pretty awesome. They had a giant warehouse full of vendors. They also sold yarn, of course. Not only that though, they had so many spinning wheels, beautiful like mechanical wooden spinning wheels that were just amazing. And I just want one so bad. I want one so bad. I am going to try to save my monies, actually all of the money that I'm earning from YouTube, which is not a lot. I think I've made $100 so far. All of that is being saved in a different account, and that's going to be kind of my crafty account that I pull from. So if I can save enough, I might get myself a little wooden wheel eventually. It might be a year or something, but they just look so nice to spin with, and I would love to be able to just take it wherever I want and spin with it. But for now, I'm definitely sticking with my electric spinner. I do love it. It is really great. I have no complaints. I have no issues with it. They also had looms, weaving stuff, pretty much any hobby related to fiber like this. So I do recommend the Estes Park Wool Market. It was obviously in June this year, so next year you should definitely check it out. I actually think they had the dates for 2027 on their website, so if you go to their website, maybe you can get more info, and if you are traveling through Colorado around that time, you should probably definitely go. It's only like an hour and a half from Denver, so really not too bad of a drive, and the drive was beautiful, of course, so I recommend it. It was so cool. The animals were amazing and also so soft, and yeah, that was how I spent my Saturday yesterday. So much fun. I cannot wait to get some of these fibers on the wheel. They're gonna be so fun to spin. Good morning, everyone. I'm gonna be harvesting some indigo right now because I did my research and I know what to do. Also, behind me is a hanging herb dryer. It's how I dry a lot of my culinary herbs, but I'm also gonna be drying the indigo in there as well. It is hanging from a light, but it's not like super heavy, so it's fine. But that's kind of the only place I can put it. I didn't know really where else to put the thing, that it won't be really in the way. So this is my indigo plant. It is Japanese indigo. There's another type of indigo, which is considered true indigo, but this will also yield an indigo color. The first thing I'm gonna do is cut off the flower stalks because you want the plant to put all of its energy into making leaves, not flowers and seeds, because the dye is in the leaves. So although the flowers are pretty, I don't want my plant to be just throwing all of its energy into the flowers. And then I am going to chop about a third to a half off of the leaves, and I'm gonna be cutting them right above a leaf node, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take this one right here, and I think I'm gonna cut it down here, right above this leaf. And for this one, I'm gonna cut it probably right there. I don't wanna cut too much off because you don't wanna like stress or kill the plant, obviously. So I am trying to be a little careful about how much I'm cutting off. Okay, I think that's all I'm going to do. I just don't want to stress it out, like I've said. So this is what it looks like now. And these leaves right here, I'm going to be putting into my hanging herb dryer behind me. There is already one in there that had broken off, so I stuck it in there. I'm going to leave these leaves on the stem, and I'm just gonna put them in here. I'm gonna spread them out so they get good oxygen flow, which will help prevent molding of the leaves. I will also be checking on them daily, of course, and flipping them and just making sure there's no mold issues going on. But that is all I have to do. Zip it up. Perfect. I love this thing. I will link it below if you want to check it out. Not only is this good for drying herbs, I mean, you can really dry anything in there, but also you could put washed fiber in here and dry it out that way. So that is another option for the hanging herb dryer. Now I'm gonna be harvesting culinary herbs. I do have a chamomile flower over here that is gonna be blooming soon, so that's really exciting. Over here I have basil and oregano. I do have a praying mantis on my basil. Gotta be careful about those. I'm definitely gonna be taking some of the oregano, trimming it right above a leaf node. If you do that, your basil will start growing 2 stalks from where you cut it. So you get a bushier basil that way, and that is what I want. Now, down here I have thyme, and I have to be very careful because there are praying mantises all up in here. But the thyme definitely needs to be harvested majorly. I'm just gonna go through and give it a good haircut. Oh, and I almost forgot about my mint. I have so much mint over here. It definitely needs a little bit of a haircut. Ooh, covered in aphids. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not good. I don't know if the praying mantises like the mint. Some bugs don't like mint because, you know, it's got a pretty strong smell, but I think all the aphids decided to go over to the mint and hang out. I know that mint, you can be really aggressive about pruning. It will pretty much always come back. So I have all my herbs here. I am going to wash these really well, especially the mint, and then I'm gonna put them into my herb dryer. So I have my herbs in my hanging herb dryer. Basil, oregano, thyme is up here. Mint, I'm still waiting on. I would say it's gonna take about 3 days or so for the herbs to dry. I will update you on that process when they are dry and tell you how long it took. All right, so that's it for my herby updates. Alrighty, so I'm about to start the second bobbin. This is what the first one looks like. It's got a lot of pinks in it, and this next one is gonna be more yellow, mint green, and like white. I just put a new tension string on the spinner here. Someone left like a super big brain genius comment on one of my videos. I can't remember who it was, but they said to wrap extra string around the tension knob, and then when it eventually wears down, you can cut it and then pull from the extra string you have around the tension knob and then tie it down here on the spring. So I did that, and it was so easy to put a new tension string on. So that's a really good tip and good time saver for putting the tension string on there. All right, so let's get started with this bobbin tension. Tighter. Oh yes, a little bit too fast. Going a bit too fast, but it's okay. So I think I am fully convinced that I want to buy a loom for weaving. Yes, I know, but I've been thinking about weaving a lot lately. It's definitely a way to use up some of my hand spun yarns. I think the one that I want to get is a Kromsky harp. Hold on, let me just read you the name of it. Kromsky harp forte. Yeah, I think I want that one. And I think I want the 24-inch one. There's 4 sizes. It goes from like 8 inches to 32 inches. And I just want one big enough that I can do a variety of projects. I mean, I really want to weave like so many things. I want to do some wall art, but I also want to do like a rug and scarves, blankets. I want to do things like that. So I figured I should probably get like a bigger one. So I think the 24-inch one would be good. I also like that one because you can fold it and it'll be easy to like travel with. If I want to take it to a park or something like that, then I can just fold it in half and my project will be in there, and then I can take it to go somewhere. So I really like that option. But I don't know how many weavers are out there. If you're a weaver, let me know what I should do. There are so many different types of looms out there, and I know you can do like a really simple tabletop loom, frame loom, but I want something bigger and something that I can make bigger things with. So that was my reasoning for that. My birthday is coming up. I think it's like next week, which is really exciting. So I was thinking, last year I got myself this wheel for my birthday. So I was thinking maybe I could get myself a loom this year. I don't know, that's what I'm thinking. I can see it in my future, so it'll be there eventually. I can't wait. So it has been one day. This is the time. It's still a little bit soft, but you can see that they have shrunk a little bit. Over here we have oregano, still soft. basil, still soft. So I'm definitely going to give these another day. The indigo is a little crispy. It's not as soft as the other ones, but I'm still definitely gonna give those another day as well. Now I'm gonna get to spinning. I have 1 tub and half, maybe 1.5 tubs left to do. And this is how much I have on this bobbin. So I'm almost done. I'm gonna finish this one today. That is my goal. And then I hope to start applying it maybe today as well. Let's get started. Okay, I think one of the mantises has molted. I'm so sorry, there's a leaf blower. That one right there is huge compared to that other one that was moving. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. See how this one right there is so tiny? And this one is big. So cool. Oh my gosh. Wow. So I am finally done with this green one, and I'm gonna start plying these together today. Here is what they look like side by side. I can't wait to see how these look together. There's so much texture in both of them, so it's definitely gonna be like a textured yarn. Okay, hi. So I sold 3 of my handspun yarns off of Etsy, and I wanted to show you them because they're beautiful. This person bought these 3, which are so stunning. All of the colors kind of go together. These 2 for sure. One is more neon, one is more like muted pastel, and then this one has some pinks in there as well and some greens. And all 3 of these are a little sentimental to me. I am just a very sentimental person. Pretty much everything I make or do, it has value to me. The fiber from these 2 yarns I got in Kansas City, and that's just like a memory to me. I love it so much. And then one of the singles in here was fiber from Finland, and then the other single is fiber from Denver. So, you know, another type of fiber that means so much to me. So I'm getting these ready and prepped. I kind of had how I wanted to package my yarns in my head, but then when I was kind of going through like a run through like a month or 2 ago, I didn't really like it. And so I was like, okay, well, whenever I sell one of these yarns, I'll figure it out then. Well, now's the time. So I gotta figure it out. I kind of have some things here. Also, these yarns are going to Australia. Like my yarn is gonna be in Australia. It's so cool. Oh my gosh. And if you're watching this, thank you so much for purchasing it. I hope you love it. They are just beautiful, beautiful yarns. I love them so much, and I know that you will also love them. So I have cut out these right here. They're kind of like a fun marble. It's blue. So I was thinking about wrapping these around, sticking my little sticker. This tells you how many yards and grams it is and the fiber content. And then putting one of these circle stickers on the front. So that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I also hope these fit into my shipping bags. I have a feeling that they might not. Maybe I'll double bag them, which kind of sounds wasteful, but it's going to Australia. I don't know how long it's going to take to get there, and I want to make sure that the package gets there in one piece and, you know, it doesn't get destroyed in shipping. So I'm going to go ahead and put one of these together and see how I do. My whole desk is a complete mess right now. My spinning stuff is like right here because I'm in the middle of plying. And then I have this. I need like more workspace, but I simply don't have the room. Maybe one day. This is definitely going to be my like temporary packaging until I can really figure out what I want to do. Okay, it's not on there in the perfect center, but it works. That's the back. Okay, I'm liking it. It's definitely looking handmade, which is okay, but like, you know, I want it to look professional and I want it to look really nice, you know. Also, I have some stickers, so I'm gonna throw in a sticker in there because that's fun. Go ahead and put these in here. Hope they fit. If not, I gotta go figure something else out because I would love to ship it in my cute pinky purple bag, but I also want them to be in there nicely properly, not just shoved in there. Oh, okay. I'm still gonna use this bag that I just ripped, but I'm going to put it into another bag. So it's double bagged and hopefully it can make its way to Australia safely. I'm gonna throw a sticker in there. I'm gonna throw a little thank you note in there. I'm gonna seal this. Oh my gosh, perfect. And then on the front, I'm gonna add this, my label, and then I'm gonna print out a shipping label and put it on here, and then I'm gonna go mail it out. Also, while I'm out, I'm gonna go pick up something off of Facebook Marketplace. And it's so cool. No, it's not a loom, but it's something just as cool. So I'm so excited. I can't wait to show you. So I will be back shortly to show you my super cool find. Okay, I am back. Are you ready for this? I love it so much. I'm so excited. Okay, here we go. It is a spinning wheel lamp. Yes, and this wheel part actually spins. I love it. So I saw this on Facebook Marketplace like 3 weeks ago or something. And then I saw it again when I was browsing spinning wheels. And I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna have to get it. It was $30. I feel like that's not too bad of a price for something like this. I just need to wipe it down a little bit, and then it needs a light bulb. And there are some wobbly pieces, but it's not too bad. If you can see, there's like this little wire, which has nothing to do with like the electricity of the lamp. It's just like supposed to be like the yarn, I think. So I don't know. I was thinking about just taking that off and then putting like an actual piece of yarn going around and through it. I think that would be so much cooler. Maybe add a little pop of color to it. And then the lampshade, like this is fine, but I also want to kind of do something with the lampshade. I don't know what exactly. I could like crochet something to just go around it, or I don't know, get fabric and do something. I don't really know, but it definitely needs to be more funky for me, right? It's already a funky lamp, but I don't know. I need something else. I don't want to like change it too much because it is like vintage or antique. I don't really know. It's old, all right, but you know, I want to kind of add my touch to it, something kind of fun and funky. I'm very happy with this purchase. I think it's so cool. It's so unique, something you definitely don't see a lot of today. It's definitely nothing you can just go to the store and buy, which I love. So here it is, my new spinning wheel lamp. Hello everyone, wet wrap mode over here. I'm gonna have to finish this yarn in the next video. I know, I'm almost done. I just don't have time today, and at least next week you'll be able to see it finished completely, and I will have the weight and yardage done for you as well. The herbs behind me, they are completely dry. I'm gonna go ahead and put them in jars. It took about 3 days, which is so exciting. And yeah, I think that's all my updates. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next week. I hope you have a great weekend. Goodbye.